Speaking of rock concerts, I'm going to get off this stage. I'm going to have Megan come up because she's ready to present. So, everybody, please, round of applause. She's going to do great. Megan.
Thank you. Wow, thanks. I get welcomed by the one and only Mike Gerholt. Now, many people in the audience like me a little hoarse. I've done a lot of talking even on day one, so I'm going to try and push through with my big loud voice. And yes, it's not that I've lost my voice. I am Australian, if you're hearing an accent, so that's not a losing voice thing. I am actually from Sydney, Australia. Any Australians in the crowd? Woo! Actually, the next presenter is an Australian, and we thought if there was 3 in a row, we could do the Aussie, Aussie, Aussie. Yes! I think there's only 2, so it's ruined everything. But thank you so much for getting up and joining me for Rank Up with AI Data and CRM on Trailhead this morning. My name is Megan Peterson, or Ranger Megan. I have had this outfit for a very long time. It was nice to bring it back. Everyone was asking me, "You're going to be Ranger Megan?" I'm like, tomorrow, come to my session 9 a.m. You can see Ranger Megan, and you'll learn through this session why that's important on Trailhead, why it's cool to be a ranger on Trailhead. The obligatory forward-looking statement slide, please make all your purchasing decisions based on current features and functionality. And in the Salesforce way, I always want to welcome everyone and say a big thank you. Thank you for getting up at 9 a.m. on the second day of Dreamforce and being here with me. Thank you for being at Dreamforce. Thank you for being in the Salesforce ecosystem. And we're going to have some fun getting the day started this morning. All right. This is a bit of an old school slide. So if you've been around in the ecosystem, you might remember this one. But it's kind of part of my job, which is the coolest thing, to bring fun to Trailhead. So I wanted to bring this back in this presentation because when Trailhead first began, it was all like, why can't learning be as fun and easy as playing a game? Why does learning have to be boring? Why does it have to be like, reading a textbook, it's, boring text? Why can't it be a little bit fun and engaging? And that's really the place that Trailhead was born from. And that is Trailhead. This is the fun way to learn Salesforce. Now, we want you to learn in-demand skills on Trailhead, whether that's business skills, tech skills, soft skills, of course, Salesforce skills. You can learn online with Trailhead, or you can learn in person in our classrooms with our wonderful Trailhead Academy team as well. And we want you to earn resume-worthy credentials. Now, when I say the word credentials, I'm talking about our super badges and I'm talking about our certifications. Do I have any certified people here this morning? Woo! Congratulations. That's no mean feat. Well done. Super badges? Super sets? Good job. Wow, I've got a very experienced audience. Thank you for being here. And we also want you to connect with Trailhead, with our amazing Trailblazer community. You're doing a very good job of connecting with others, being at Dreamforce this week. Make sure you check out the Community Cove. Make sure when you go home, wherever you're from, you join your local Trailblazer community groups. It's the best way to get connected with people in your local area and also online with the Trailblazer community as well. So that's a little overview of Trailhead. But first, oh gosh, warning, I am going to use Trailhead language in this presentation. Okay, so I just have to put the trigger warning out there in case we've got any sensitive people in the room. Now, I want to start. I don't like talking about Trailhead without explaining the terms I'm going to use today. The first thing I want to explain is there is no plural of Trailhead. This is very important for everyone. There is no Trailheads. I said it, but it's to point out there is no plural. It's just Trailhead. You learn on Trailhead. And you do trails on Trailhead. So these are guided learning paths that the team that I work on put together that we think makes sense based on role or product or different learning paths, AI. And they're made up of modules and projects. Now modules, these are like bite-sized pieces of learning that you can do made up of units. And projects, how are projects different to modules? You have steps in a project. Projects are always hands-on, a little bit different, very prescriptive. Okay, so you got modules, you got projects. Super badges, we touched on a little bit, that's a credential. So you have to unlock the ability to do a super badge, which is pretty cool. You got to do some pre-learning, unlock that. That's a real life example. You kind of put in the seat. I'm an admin at a company. I've got to create reports and dashboards. I know what I'm doing. Here I go. Lots of points. points do matter, Mike, wherever you are. Points always matter. Super badges are a great way to earn those big points. And trail mixes. So I said trails before. That's what we put together that we think makes sense. But what if you want to make your own trails? Those are trail mixes. Make your own playlist of learning, and you can actually share that out. Make them public, share them with others. So that's a little bit about terminology. Some other cool things about Trailhead is the Trailhead Playground. That's another Trailhead terminology for you there. This is your free Salesforce developer environment that you get when you sign up for free with Trailhead. This allows you to get hands-on and learn by doing. This is the secret sauce of Trailhead. Now, I don't know if Josh Burke is in the room somewhere. He's the godfather of Trailhead. He is the person that actually made these hands-on challenges possible. This is actually, when Trailhead was first announced, there was, I think, 8 trails when it first came out. It announced at Dreamforce in a dev keynote. Only hands-on challenges. So Trailhead was literally designed to be learning by getting hands-on. So you're missing a trick if you're not getting hands-on and learning by doing and doing those hands-on challenges. Head over to Camp Trailhead, do that deep dive quest. You can come and do some hands-on challenges over there as well. And you rack up the points. Points matter. Always points matter. 500 points for a hands-on challenge. Quizzes, 100 points if you get it right the first time. 50 points if you get it wrong. 25 points if you get it wrong twice. Just the points matter. If that's nothing else, take that away. Points are important. And ranks. Ranks are kind of a big deal on Trailhead. This is kind of your gamification motivation, like getting to the next rank. When you first log on to Trailhead, you're a scout. You have 0 badges and 0 points. You earn your first badge, you become a hiker. And then you go onwards and upwards until you reach Ranger. And that used to be the end of the line. That was it. But then we kept coming out with content, so much content on Trailhead that it kind of became apparent we needed to make some new ranks. So we then introduced double star, triple star, 4-star, 5-star, and all-star ranks to Trailhead. But today I kind of am focusing on just getting you up to Ranger, but really all the tips that I give you are all about continuing your journey and ranking up to whatever that next level is for you on Trailhead. But before I tell you how you can do that, I think you need to hear some inspiration from someone that has already done this. And I'm going to now welcome to the stage Tara Kane. She is an athlete on Team USA. Come on up, Tara. Hello. Now, why don't you at least introduce yourself a little bit to everyone here and tell them what you do.
Hi, everyone. I am a national champion pairs figure skater. I've represented Team USA for just under a decade and went to the World Championships. So I'm really excited to be here.
That's awesome. Yes, give it up. We've got other Team USA athletes here as well, so go say hi, give them a high five. It's absolutely amazing what they put into representing their countries. Okay, so Tara, we're talking about Trailhead, we're talking about ranking up. How did you first get introduced to Trailhead?
So I got introduced to Trailhead through the USOPC Athlete Reskilling Program. Before I got involved in the program, I knew very little about Salesforce and had never heard of Trailhead.
And this is pretty recent, right? This is just
Oh yeah, we just recently finished the program, I think about a month ago.
That's right. Okay, so you're new to Trailhead now. Was it an initial goal that you were like, I need to hit Ranger? Like, was that what you were going to do straight out of the ranks?
No, absolutely not. I didn't know what Ranger was. To me, a Ranger was a camping thing, and I'm a figure skater. So that's not really in my wheelhouse. Not at all. So when I first started, I started as a scout, and I didn't want to be a scout if other people were like a 5-star Ranger. I'm an athlete, so I'm always pushing forward.
Definitely.
And when I would do my modules and work through things, the little bar would fill up and tell me how close I was to achieving that next rank.
Yeah.
So, why would I settle to stay at Expeditioner if I was that close to Ranger? So I just kept pushing and pushing.
I love that. And also, why am I in costume and you're not in costume? I feel like you should have yours is, the sparkly, awesome costume. You should have done that.
I almost wore my Swan Lake dress today, but I just thought I'd be like a little overdressed. So,
I didn't get the memo.
I didn't want to look silly. It's my first time.
Okay, but you are a ranger now, so that's awesome. Give it up for Ranger Tara.
Yeah.
And not only have you become a ranger, but you're also certified.
Yes, I recently got my associate certification, and I'm working towards my second certification.
Very, very cool. Yes, round of applause. Seriously, this is like, a matter of months. Very motivated. So we need to adopt the mindset of being an athlete here. So what advice would you give for our audience today if they're new, old? How do you stay motivated? How do you kick in that athlete mentality of like wanting to always go higher, go harder?
So my skating coach would always tell me, because I would get very nervous before I competed. I did not have a very good game face at all. My coach would always tell me that the hardest part was before I started. So it's that time before when you're thinking about things and it seems so overwhelming, especially when I started Trailhead. I had never heard of these terms before. I had no idea what any of this meant. And I started the program and I was like, what business do I have in this world? I know double axles. I don't know any of this. So looking at this, I was so overwhelmed. But Trailhead made it so easy to take bit by bit. Each module just made everything easy and fun. It really felt like I was playing a game. And it was the hardest part was before I started. Once I got into it, it was so easy to just click next and keep going. And I felt like I was accomplishing my goals. It sets your goal. I was going to make Ranger, and there was a clear path to make it there.
I love that. I love that. Well, thank you so much for coming and being
you.
with me today. Let's give it up for Tara.
Thank you, guys.
You can take that with you. That's fine. Thanks. All right. We're inspired. We're motivated. We all want to become Rangers. We all want to rank up to the next level. How are we going to do that, Megan? I'm going to tell you because that's what I'm literally here to do. That's what they flew me over from Australia to do. So first, how do you find what you're looking for on Trailhead? There is a global search bar up in the upper right-hand corner. You can type any term you like into that search bar, and it will return a whole bunch of results. You use your filters then to look by role, by level. Are you a beginner, intermediate, advanced? Are you looking for a certain product on Salesforce or maybe a certain content type? Keep hitting that more filters button. Eventually you can go filter on whether it's a module, a super badge, a trail mix, a trail, whatever you're looking for. That's how you can go searching. Because a lot of people, already go to Trailhead with an idea of what they want to learn in mind. So you got to know how to search for it. So that's how you look for what you're looking for. I have a few tips. In case you haven't noticed, AI is kind of a big deal this year, especially at Dreamforce. It's the biggest AI conference ever. So I'm going to give you some beginner trails that, if you haven't done these already, are really important when we're talking about AI plus data plus CRM. So hopefully everyone has done the Get Started with Artificial Intelligence trail. That's my AI recommendation. And for data, I would go start, take the photos, everyone, get those phones out. Build your data literacy trail is the one I would recommend for data as you get started. And for CRM, learn CRM fundamentals with Lightning Experience. And in case you missed it, we actually had a content release this Monday. There's some new AI content on Trailhead, brand new, fresh out the box. So you can check out some trails around drive AI within your organization, prepare your data for AI, and get started with prompts and Prompt Studio. So we're getting deeper and deeper into AI. There's going to be more AI content that comes out this year as well. We're really pumping it out so that you can learn and get all across all your AI data CRM needs with Salesforce. Now, if you don't know what you're looking for, which seems to be a very, very common theme, when I meet people, especially as they're getting started, they're like, I don't know what I want to do. I don't know what I want to learn. Can you just help me? So I can. I have created 3 trail mixes called the Road to Ranger Trail Mixes. I actually made these, 7 years ago. They have been refreshed. I do keep them up to date. But I think I first created them about 7 years ago. It was actually to help our executive team at Salesforce hit Ranger because they didn't want to think about it too hard. So I was like, this is before trail mixes actually existed. I used to send them a weekly email with links to content that they had to do on Trailhead, and then they made trail mixes. I was like, yes. So I made these 3 trail mixes, sent it to the executive leadership team, and then I was like, I'm sure other people could probably benefit from these as well. So there they are. You can do the Road to Ranger quests and do the Road to Ranger trail mixes. They are 100% going to get you to Ranger. I literally have a spreadsheet with calculations of the points, even if you get things wrong along the way. So that's just something, if you're not quite sure, you want to give it a go. The first one's all about, Salesforce, our values, who we are as a company, a little bit about Trailhead. Second one's all about our products, including AI Data CRM content. And that third one is all about getting hands-on, because you need the points. If you want to hit Ranger around 100 badges, you have to do hands-on challenges. And then you can reward yourself with some awesome Trailhead Ranger swag. Now, I saw someone wearing one of these t-shirts yesterday, which is pretty cool. We did Ranger Month in July, if you saw that on social. And we came out with this awesome new swag. So any Taylor Swift fans in the house, yeah, you can get the "It's Me, hi, I'm the Ranger, it's me." I may have sang that song internally at Salesforce as well. The Trailhead Rock shirt. I love the bumper sticker. Honk if you love Trailhead. I think it's beep in EMEA. Beep if you like Trailhead. We did a different version for EMEA. So some fun stuff there if you want to check out the online Trailhead store. And I mentioned this a little bit, Trailhead quests. So if you haven't done these before, we've always had the Road to Ranger quest. This is a monthly quest that's always an option. So if you hit Ranger rank in that month, you can opt into the Road to Ranger quest for a chance to win some fun prizes. And then I went, well, we got all these new ranks, double star to all star. What are we doing for that? So we've now come out with these new double star, triple star, 4-star, 5-star, all star quests. The cool thing is we're in the first quarter that we're running these quests, and we want it to be fair for everybody. So if you're already sitting at one of these ranks, now's the time till the end of September to opt into the double star to all star Ranger quests, if you're sitting at that rank, for a chance to win some cool swag prizes. Okay, so you need to opt in. Make sure, go check it out. There's a quest page on Trailhead. I'm going to leave you with some Road to Ranger best practices. My first and most probably important one is you need to make a plan. Getting to Ranger, we heard it from Tara. It's fun, but you just need to think about how you're going to get there. I talk about this even with Salesforce employees a lot. They're like, I don't have time. I'm like, everyone's got a bit of time. Is that going to be 1 badge a day? That's 10 minutes, 20 minutes a day. I think we can plan for that. Is it 3 to 5 badges a day? Depends how fast you want to do that. We do recommend no more than about 5 badges a day if you're genuinely there to learn the content. I work on the content team, so we generally want you to read it. No control Fs, okay, everyone? Yeah, everyone's smiling. Yeah, I know you've done it. I know everyone's done it at one point or another. It's okay. But we want you to learn that wonderful content on Trailhead. Schedule time on your calendar. Even if you're doing it with your team, over a lunchtime, get together, learn together. It's not cheating if you're learning together. It's great to learn together and learn from others, especially if you're having trouble with some of the learning on Trailhead. Learn by doing. I think I've stressed this quite a bit. Learn by doing. Get hands-on. It's a secret sauce of Trailhead. Missing a trick if you're not getting hands-on. Oh, I didn't even mention, we got MuleSoft hands-on challenges now on Trailhead. Yes. Live in the last week. So everyone's been asking for new environments. MuleSoft hands-on challenges are live. That's very, very exciting. Make sure you tap into the wonderful Trailblazer community or the developer forums if you're having trouble, need help with those super badges especially. And keep your primary focus on learning versus just collecting those badges, because my final thought is the Road to Ranger is a journey and not a sprint. And that is our session. Thank you so much for joining us. Have we got like 1 minute if anyone has any questions, Mike? Yeah? And Tara can come back up if you've got any questions for Tara. Doesn't have to be Trailhead related. It can be Australia related, Olympics related. Yes, I have Vegemite. It's great. Yeah. Yeah. Well, if you have any questions, come on up to the front. I'll linger for a moment. But thank you so much for joining us. Enjoy day 2 at Dreamforce. Have a wonderful day and all rank up to Ranger.
Thank you for watching. We would love to get your opinion on this content, so please leave us some feedback on the comments section below. If you did like this content, give that like button a tap. And of course, if you want to see more videos like this, subscribe to the Salesforce Admin's YouTube channel. If you want to learn more about being a Salesforce admin in general, head on over to admin.salesforce.com. Thanks again.